So, ladies, I am going to be talking to you about these 3 lead generation strategies that you definitely need to incorporate in your business for 2021. So let's just jump right into this information. First and foremost, for those of you who don't know me, my name is Toni Coleman-Brown. I'm a wife, I'm a mother, I'm an author, I'm a coach. I'm also a master lead generator and trainer. I have created the Small Business Bootcamp for Women. I'm also the founder of the Network for Women in Business. And basically, that organization is an online training platform. And, what we do is we help entrepreneurs to really learn how to market and promote their businesses. We also work on mindset. We also work on helping you to grow your business in a multitude of fashions. So we do one-on-one coaching, we do group coaching, and we really are vested in your success. With the Small Business Bootcamp for Women, which we had this past December, it was an amazing 3-day event. It was awesome. We had a good time. And we were able to really, just like get some amazing things done. So that's who I am. And the most important thing that you should know about me is my why. And so basically, my why are my 2 girls. And I have to tell you that they are just everything to me. They are the reason why I do everything that I do. I just love my daughters, and they are the reason. So let's just get right into it when it comes down to, your business and when it comes down to leads. So I have a question for you, and I need for you guys to give me some feedback, okay? My question for you is, do you need leads for your business? All right, do you need leads for your business? Hi, Renee. Hi, Leona. Hi, Zenobia. Hi, Mercedes. Good evening. Good evening. Do you need leads for your business? So I am going to give you a moment to respond in the chat and let me know, do you need leads for your business? So that question would be either a yes or a no. Do you need leads for your business? So let me know. Say yes, yes. Always, says Loretta. Yes, says Leona. That's awesome. And I don't know anybody who don't really need leads for their business, but that's good to know. Thank you guys for responding and engaging with me tonight. So my other question for you is, what are some of your biggest struggles when you try to generate leads? All right, so put in the chat what some of your biggest struggles are. Zenobia said yes, 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 and yes. Renee said yes. Leona said yes, absolutely. So what are some of your struggles when it comes down to generate leads? Do you struggle with getting people to your pages? Do you struggle with people signing up? Do you struggle with them actually opting into whatever it is you have to offer? What are some of the things that you struggle with when it comes down to generating leads? So here are the responses coming in. Loretta said she struggles with finding those in her target market. Janet says finding the ideal client. Leona says getting folks to engage. Yes. All right. Awesome. Those are some awesome responses. So I have to tell you that 95% of the people who try to get leads, their biggest struggle, most of them say that their offers don't convert. So basically, people comment on a lot of other things, but they don't opt in to the very thing that they have to offer. So closing the deal is one of the things that Loretta said. So that's pretty much average. Closing the deal, converting. People like to, lead you on, take you down a rabbit hole sometimes, but they just don't convert. Well, here are some of the things that you're probably doing right now to generate leads. And I'm going to talk to you a little bit about why a lot of your offers are probably not converting. So do some of these so-called, I should say, lead generation strategies sound familiar to you? People probably have told you to post on social media. They probably also told you to create videos and, put your videos out there and you'll be able to get leads and sales from that. A lot of people probably have told you run ads, or to blog. How about blogging? Have any of you ever been told that, you know what? Blogging is the way. Blogging is absolutely the way that you can get leads for your business. Have you guys heard of any of those things? Janet says that she's been told now to be active on Instagram. Well, a lot of you probably have been told that before. You probably were told to do Facebook Lives. And how about some of those people that are now telling you to get on Clubhouse? So every time you turn around, there's a new trick, there's a new, strategy, there's something new that people are telling you to do as it relates to generating leads. Run ads, create videos, post on social media, blog, do Facebook Lives, all of these things that they say to generate leads. Well, I have to tell you guys, Stephanie says, yep, Clubhouse, right? I have to tell you guys that all of those so-called lead generation strategies are really not lead generation strategies at all. Basically, what they are ways to drive traffic to your website. So when people tell you, oh, do a Facebook Live or, oh, run an ad. Well, most of the time when you're running an ad or if you're doing a Facebook Live, or even if you are on Clubhouse having conversations, but I don't really know why anybody would really want to spend too much time on Clubhouse. I'm going to tell you guys why that's my opinion in a minute. But when you think about all of these different strategies, guys, they're all strategies to drive traffic to your website. So if you post on social media, what do you usually do? Send people to your website. If you run an ad, what are you usually doing? Sending people to your website. If you do a Facebook Live, even if you're sending them to a button to buy now, you're sending them to a website. So guys, I want you to know right now that a lot of these methods are just one half of the lead generation equation. It's one half of it. I'm not going to sit up here and tell you that it's not an important step, but when I'm done with you tonight, what you're going to understand is that it is the final step. That's not the first step. Because if you're sending them to a website and the website is not set up right, or if you're not doing the proper things on your website to convert people, then you won't generate a lead. Now I'm going to ask you this question, right? Yeah, everybody is now saying, yep, Clubhouse is the new thing. The jury is still out on for me. Stephanie said, the best client attraction to me has been the phone. That's right. And also referrals. That's awesome. Those are all really, really good. So here's the thing, right? A lot of these strategies, like I said, they will send traffic to your website. But it's more than that. There's more that you need to do. And, let's really kind of talk about what that is. So I want you to know right now that you could just stop yelling at your computer because you're not crazy. I know a lot of people that post on social media and basically a lot of people that get traffic to their website and they look at all of their analytics and they say, what's going on? I'm getting all of these hits on my site, but I'm not getting any sales or I'm not getting any leads. Well, here's the reason for that. The truth of the matter is that you must become your ideal client's trusted teacher. Now, what does that mean? that means that you have to do more than just solve their problems, right? A lot of people will say, oh, solve the problem of your ideal client, and that's how you're going to attract them to you, and that's how you're going to get them to generate the sale. Just solve their problems. Well, let me tell you a little bit about what happens oftentimes when people just solve a person's problem. So, for example, you may create a good lead magnet. It may be a tip sheet, it may be an ebook, it may be something that's a free download. I just finished up a great coaching session with my coach, and we're working on this big project, this big launch. And one of the things I said to him was, I noticed that when the person opts in, we don't send confirmation emails. And I said, why is it that we're not sending confirmation emails? And you know what he said to me? He said, well, one of the things that we learned a long time ago is that people will opt into your free stuff. And when you send them a confirmation email, they will download the free item and then unsubscribe to your list, right? So all of this time, we're like, oh, confirmation email. And he said, no, people will take the free stuff and they will just unsubscribe. So what do, right? So basically he said, you give them the free stuff as soon as they opt in and then send them an email a few days later. So that's a pro tip. So you guys got a good, juicy pro tip just now. But that's the problem when you just solve the problem. When you just solve the problem, the person will take what you're giving away for free, and then they will run away and you'll never hear from them again, right? So these are the freebie seekers. These are the lurkers. And this is the reason why you have to make that 1-degree shift, and you have to do more than just solve a problem. You have to teach, and you have to teach them in a way that you are pouring into them so good, like you're giving away the goods. Basically, you're giving them such good information that their lives will be changed in a dramatic way, so that when they walk away from an experience with you, they're saying, oh my God, I got so much from that person. Like they have to feel like they've gotten so much from you that they should really be paying you for the information that they've received. Now that's the difference between just solving somebody's problem and truly becoming the trusted teacher. Does that make sense to you guys? Right? Does that make sense? You have to do more than just solve a problem, because if a person has one problem and you give them a freebie that solves that one problem, they're going to take it and run away. So you have to become the trusted teacher. Now, let me know if this is making sense for you, and then we're going to take it a little bit further. Loretta says, yes, it's absolutely making sense. The trusted teacher is a deeper relationship with your audience. It's building a deeper relationship with your ideal customer. It's consulting with them. It's giving them a lot more information than just a freebie. All right. So, okay, guys. Now, let me tell you, not just 3 lead generation strategies that you need for 2021. I'm going to tell you 4 lead generation strategies that you need for 2021, okay? And some of it is a little bit old school. So the 4 strategies are, and they're plain and they're simple, but they will help you to become the trusted teacher. The 4 strategies are masterclasses, webinars, workshops, and teleseminars, right? Masterclasses, webinars, and workshops, and teleseminars. Now, let's just start with this teleseminar business, okay? Because teleseminars are just really conference calls, right? And we have freeconferencecall.com where you can get, a conference call link. Somebody can call in and you can just pour in some information to them. Now, let me tell you something. Everybody is running over to Clubhouse, right? Everybody's talking about Clubhouse, Clubhouse, Clubhouse. And there are a lot of great conversations going on over there in Clubhouse. But here's the thing that I don't like about Clubhouse. Clubhouse is like having a Snapchat-like conversation. So you could talk to a person for 15 minutes, 30 minutes, an hour, 12 hours, 14 hours, because some of these Clubhouse chats goes on for a long time. But then soon as you get off the phone, it disappears. I would rather get somebody on a conference call and just pour into them. I mean, the whole idea about, oh, you don't have to, put on your makeup and all of this stuff. I would just rather get people on a conference call and pour into them. And then at the end of that conference call, be able to download the conference call, download the audio, and upload it to a podcast. Now, I'm not about to sit up on Clubhouse and have all of these conversations just for it to disappear and me not have any content that I can't repurpose and reuse. I mean, you might as well be on freeconferencecall.com if you ask me. That's just my opinion about Clubhouse. Now, some people are having different types of experiences, but that's my opinion. Now, let me tell you a little bit about these 4 strategies and why they're so important and why most people don't even really think of them as lead generation strategies, but they are. When you have a masterclass, a masterclass can go on for an hour, 2 hours. You can do it on a variety of different ways, a variety of different platforms. You can have webinars. You can do webinars a variety of different ways and on a variety of different platforms. Also, you can have workshops. You can do workshops live, or you could do workshops. Not so many people doing workshops live today, but some people are, believe it or not. But you could do workshops live, or you could do workshops even online. So there's a multitude of ways of doing that. And you could do teleseminars. Now, how this allows you to become the trusted teacher, here's how right now, and why this is so important, and why these 4 strategies are lead generation strategies. Here's why. Registrations, guys, equals leads. A lot of people do not look at these types of events as ways that they can generate leads. But anytime a person registers for your events, that is a way of generating a lead. And you can later on just take the registration information and upload it into your email software provider and begin to communicate with those people on a regular basis. Now, these 4 strategies allow you to become the trusted teacher because it is taking your best knowledge and information about your industry and you're pouring it into your ideal customer or client. And you're pouring it into them in a way that when they hear it and when they leave you, they feel some type of way, like they feel deeply connected with you. They feel like, wow, that information was so good that I know when I turn around and implement it, I'm gonna make money off of that. Because you see, like even with these master classes, webinars, workshops, and teleseminars, they don't have to be free, guys. They don't have to be free. You can charge people for these things, right? And it doesn't have to be an expensive amount. It could be a reasonable amount. It could be a very minimal amount, or it can be an exorbitant amount. It's completely up to you. But it's this whole concept of taking what you know and turning it into dough, and taking what's in your head and turning it into bread. Really and truly, the biggest way that you can generate leads in 2021 is by pouring out all the knowledge that you have up here in your head and really giving it to your ideal audience and your ideal customer, attracting them to you in that way, allowing them to register, and then allowing you to be able to either sell to them during the masterclass or the webinar or the workshop or the teleseminar, or you could give the information away and then sell to them at a later time. Now, these 4 strategies, they've been around for a long period of time. A lot of people will tell you that, oh, this is the new thing, this is the new thing. But really and truly, in 2021, you really have to go back to the old, because that's what's going to work. And at the end of the day, with all of these social media platforms, your job right now is to start to build your own platform and move people out of these platforms. Because to be quite honest with you, if you're like somebody like, that's out here wilding out on these platforms, you can easily get kicked off. And we see that happening today. And we're also seeing platforms just disappear. Now, imagine if you were someone that had built a huge following on Parler, and Parler was your platform of choice. And now Parler is no more. Imagine what that would do for you and your business. This is the reason why in 2021, these platforms are going to be the right ones for you. So let me ask you guys, what do you think about this information so far? And when you think about, this is what I want you guys to think about. I want to pause here for a minute, and I want you guys to really think about, what is it that you could potentially do a masterclass or a workshop or a webinar or a teleseminar about right now that would attract your ideal customers? What topic? What could you do a workshop about right now, or a masterclass, or a teleseminar, or a webinar? And there are multiple platforms that you can use to do this. I mean, Clubhouse has rooms, but so does Facebook. Facebook has rooms that will allow you to basically host your class right in a room, and you can invite people to a private room and host all of your master classes, workshops, and webinars right there in Facebook. So, all right, Zenobia said she could do her class on mindset. Janet said she could do her class on productivity and automation. That's pretty awesome. So some of you that are here, Mercedes said, I'm thinking of doing a vision board event. That's awesome. And that's great. So you guys think about what you could call it. What kind of fancy title would you give to it? Leona said she would do how to have a stress-free job search. That's awesome. So what I would like you guys to do right now is take some time to type in the chat what some of the titles of your workshops would be. Olive says, the basics of starting a home-based business. Loretta said, non-toxic clean living. That's awesome. So continue to type some of the titles that you guys would use in your classes or your workshops or your webinars or teleseminars. Ignite your 2021. That's awesome. And I'm going to read these out loud because Susan Levison said, aging backwards. I love that, Susan. I'm going to call them out, and you guys also can see them in the chat, because you guys are really attracting people right now. Stress-free online business. I love it. I love the titles. This is amazing. You guys can see how all you have to do is make that 1-degree shift and become the trusted teacher, right? Now, once you become the trusted teacher, then what's going to happen is you're going to begin to attract people to you. Leona said, the secret to getting ahead is getting started. How to have a successful job search. Kimberly said, mindset matters. Olive said, going live fearlessly. Zenobia said, the difference between self-love and selfishness. Renee said, beauty at home. I love it. I love all of these things, and you guys are definitely getting it. And that definitely makes my heart sing. Because you know what? When you position yourself as that trusted teacher in the marketplace, then when you run ads to your master classes and your webinars and all of that stuff, then they will convert a lot better because you will be attracting the right people. So let me tell you guys about this. I call this method the Educate to Elevate method. And it is something that I've been doing for a very long time in my business. And I just gave it a name. And you know, I've been working this method for a long time. But basically, I've never put it together and packaged it until now. And guess what? In the next few weeks, in about a week and a half, yeah, I am going to be launching a 6-part training series, right? And in that 6-part training series, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be teaching you all about this method. And the first video I'm going to release is going to be called The Untold Truth About Lead Generation. The second video that I'm going to release is going to be all about the first step to lead generation, and that is becoming the trusted teacher. And then the third video is going to be all about the secret to turning your website into a lead generating machine. In video 4, what I'm going to be talking about is the Educate to Elevate method blueprint. So I'm going to dive right into it because there's definitely more than me just saying it's the Educate to Elevate method. It's a whole process, it's a whole blueprint. And also in video 5, I'm going to be talking about real people and real success, real people that have put this into action and are really generating leads right now. And then in video 6, I'm going to be answering all of the questions that people have. So this is going to be in my 6-part training series that's going to be coming up. I'm really excited about it. And guess what? It's absolutely free. It's absolutely free, guys. You're going to learn a lot, and I'm excited about it. Let me read some more of these titles that you guys have. The Year of Living Agelessly. You guys also said tax advantage. Olive said how to revamp your wardrobe with jewelry. Stephanie said release, peaceful meditation and awareness. Stephanie also said grab your piece of the government contracting pie. Janet says, is there any live aspects of the training? The training that I'm going to be releasing, I'm going to be releasing it via video series. So it's not going to be like live. It's going to be live in a way that you can ask any questions, you know, on the videos and everything. But I'm going to be releasing those live in about the next week and a half or so. And you can actually sign up to make sure that you don't miss any of them, right? Because I will also be emailing these videos out. So it's going to be like an e-course too, and it's going to be all in relation to the launch of my Magic Lead Generation course. But this training, I have to tell you guys, and let me definitely type this in the chat so you guys know exactly where to go to sign up to the waitlist, so you can be notified when the videos come out. But here's the thing. This is actually the absolute best training that I've ever put together, right? And the free training is amazing. The course is going to be next level, but the free training is absolutely amazing. And, you know, I've worked with a very expensive coach that have helped me with all of this, putting it all together, really helping me with taking the knowledge that I have and really formulating it the right way. And, you know, it's really funny because I had always been professing this Educate to Elevate method, and I had it all, but it's almost like sometimes you need to have a coach to bring you to where you need to be. And definitely he's done just that. So I truly appreciate, that in all of the work that he's done. But this 6-part training video series is I'm so excited about it. And after I do the training series, I'm definitely going to take a lot of the knowledge and put it together in a book, because it's just that good. It's great information. I can't wait to unleash it to you guys, and I can't wait to share it to you guys, and I'm just so excited for that. So it's 7:30 now, and this is the part of the training where I was supposed to have Leona and Olive on the main stage. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to see if you guys can, log in. I'm putting it, this is the link for you guys to come in, Leona and Olive, if you guys can come in to the main stage, then we could do the interview. But if you guys can't make it to the main stage, then what we could do is go right into the virtual speed networking. So you guys, let me know if you can make it onto the main stage. You will have to log out and log back in using that link, and I'll be able to pull you guys up. But I'm going to, Stephanie said she did the same thing years ago, Tony, with her big contract blueprint digital program. Your current program is demystifying the diversity certification conundrum. That's awesome. That's awesome. So I can't wait to release this information. It's going to be amazing. Leona and Olive, if you guys can come in on the main stage, that would be great. If you guys can't make it on the main stage, then what I will do is I will actually, let's see, I will actually just take everybody into the live networking. So I'm going to give you guys a few minutes, and while they are trying to come up to the main stage, I want to ask everybody, what did you think about the information tonight? Was it good information for you? Say yes or say no. Say yes. If it was great information for you, let me know. That would be great. Jen said, yay! Yes. She said, yes, great information. Awesome. I appreciate the feedback, you guys. Can't wait to meet you all, amazing women. Yes, Jen, very helpful, eye-opening. Zenobia said yes. Mercedes said yes. Stephanie said yes. Thank you guys for that feedback.